Hey everyone, I'm Two Works For You Storm Shield Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. Let's talk about snow. We got a big storm that's going to impact the East Coast this weekend, but believe it or not, that storm system will have some impact here in Green Country. Of course, one storm is moving away into the Great Lakes, but the big storm itself out here in the West Coast, and it is going to be ripping along a speedy southern jet across the southern plains, and it's really going to get organized as it's coming between Tulsa, Dallas, Houston, and Memphis. This is where it's really going to start to get strong, and then it will get even stronger as it moves up the eastern seaboard, and the eastern seaboard is where we're going to see the biggest impacts out of this storm. So let's go ahead and take a look at future track Wednesday night, 6 p.m., and I will put it into motion. There's the surface low on the left side of your screen, and we'll play it out. The surface low tracks across southern Oklahoma, and by Thursday morning, with some warmer air aloft and temperatures perhaps around the freezing mark or slightly above, some rain, maybe a little period of freezing rain is possible Thursday morning, quickly transitioning over to all rain, some sleet possible, and then notice as the storm moves into western Arkansas, colder air drawn into this system, and the colder air then changes the rain and sleet over to snow, and we have what appears on our in-house computer model to be a band perhaps of some heavier snow that sticks with us through Thursday evening, finally coming to an end late Thursday night. So how much could we see? Well, a North American model, or often referred to as the NAM, notice what it's doing here. It's sampling a band of heavier snow as that surface low is moving through Arkansas, and it has it from just south of Tulsa over toward, say, Grove and up toward Fayetteville. And then you have the European model, which has been very accurate so far this winter. It has just very light amounts across northeastern Oklahoma. So does the Global Forecast System model, or the GFS, less than an inch there as the system moves away. The Rapid Precision Mesoscale model, our in-house RPM, now it has the band of heavier snow along the Kansas-Oklahoma border into Osage County, and in some instances, very heavy snowfall. Coffeyville picking up 5 inches of snow. That's possible. That cannot be ruled out, especially in a system like this. So here's what I know. This will likely occur late a.m. into early evening if we see some snowfall. Most areas are going to get less than an inch, but for sure, there will likely be a couple of heavier bands that set up and produce 3, 4, maybe even as much as 5 inches of snowfall. Doesn't mean it's going to be here where this little computer model samples it, but it's a very real possibility. It could be south, just southeast of Tulsa. So the only way we're going to know that is once that whole storm system really gets cranked up, and we'll see where that band could set up, because that's a very real possibility. We'd likely know that about 12 hours before the event would actually happen. All right, so that's it. That's an early look at the Thursday storm that moves by. Of course, they're looking at blizzard conditions and probably a foot or more of snow on the East Coast, and at this point, that forecast looks pretty certain. It's just kind of who gets what out there on the East Coast. Anyway, thanks for watching this edition of Weatherwise. Make sure you check back with Facebook, KJRH, of course, KJRH.com, and watch us on Two Works For You for all your weather updates.